The place for quick summaries of movies with jaw-dropping twists. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. Our movie is about an alien named Sonic who escapes from a tribe chasing him and lives on Earth. There, he is pursued by the evil doctor, Eggman, who wants to capture him and conduct experiments on him. Let's start our movie. The film begins with Sonic running on an island far from Earth. He goes to Longclaw, his adoptive mother, who advises him not to run too fast so that none of the villains see his superpowers. Suddenly, a tribe appears behind Sonic, throwing arrows at him. She quickly saves him, and they fly away to avoid being captured. Unfortunately, an arrow hits her, and she falls to the ground. She uses a magic ring to open a portal to Earth and tells Sonic that it is the safest place for him and that he must escape because the villains are after his superpowers and will return to steal them. She gives him a bag of magic rings so he can escape if attacked. Sonic is forced to enter the portal. As soon as he sees the villains attacking his mother, he tries to go back to save her, but the portal closes, and it's too late. 3 years later, a police officer named Tom is monitoring the radar to catch speed violators. He sees a turtle moving slowly on the ground, and Sonic passes by him at such a high speed that Tom doesn't see him, but his radar records a high speed. Officer Tom thinks the device is malfunctioning. Sonic moves by him very quickly to tease him. Tom gets out of his car to find out why the device is picking up high speeds and notices a blue hair lying on the ground, which he picks up and leaves. That hair, of course, belongs to Sonic. As soon as Tom leaves, Sonic sees a car heading toward the turtle and saves it by running quickly and taking it to the forest. He goes back home, where we learn that Sonic lives alone in a cave without interacting with anyone because he is an alien. While playing, he drops the bag of magic rings and remembers Longclaw's words about using them to escape if pursued or attacked. He looks at the map of planets he has and decides to go to the Mushroom Planet if someone chases him. He feels very sad because he loves Earth and wants to live there. We also learn that Sonic has been watching Officer Tom and his wife Maddie all the time, wishing he could talk to them and be their friend. At that time, an old man comes to the police station and tells Tom that he saw a blue creature in the city, showing him a drawing of Sonic. He sets traps for Sonic everywhere, but Sonic escapes them with his super speed, and the old man falls into the traps. At night, Sonic goes to Tom and Maddie's house and watches TV with them from afar. Since Sonic doesn't talk to anyone, he feels lonely because he has no family or friends and fears being alone for the rest of his life. On the last day, Tom receives a message from the police station approving his transfer request to the San Francisco Police Department. He is very happy because he wants to move to the city. At that time, Sonic goes to watch children playing baseball and is amazed by the game. He waits for the children to leave the field and decides to play baseball alone, enjoying it very much. However, his expression changes and he becomes upset because he is alone and has no friends. He runs around the field at a very high speed, feeling sad, and without realizing it, releases a huge electrical charge that cuts off power to the entire city and destroys satellites in space. Sonic is shocked by what he did and quickly escapes. At the same time, Tom is surprised to find that the hair he found is glowing, realizing it belongs to an alien creature. Because the satellites were completely destroyed by Sonic's energy, high-ranking government officials gather to find out the source of the energy that destroyed the satellites. They decide to assign Dr. Eggman to investigate what happened because he is a great inventor and technology expert. Dr. Eggman meets with the US military leader and his assistant, telling them that the energy that destroyed the satellites came from a strange creature on Earth. He then activates his robots to spread across the Earth and find the creature's location. Dr. Eggman's robots manage to discover Sonic's footprints in the forest, confirming that the energy source that destroyed the satellites is an alien creature. Meanwhile, Sonic sees the army and machines in the forest searching for him. He returns to his cave, quickly gathering his belongings to leave, and goes to hide in Tom's shed. Tom hears a strange noise in his shed and quickly goes to see what it is, only to be surprised by Sonic standing in front of him, holding a magic ring to open a portal and escape. Tom panics and shoots him with a tranquilizer dart, causing Sonic to lose his balance and read the name San Francisco on Tom's shirt. As he loses consciousness, the magic ring falls from his hand, opening a portal to San Francisco. But unfortunately, the bag of magic rings falls into it and the portal closes. After a while, Sonic wakes up and finds himself in Tom's house. He tries to explain why he was hiding in his shed. Tom is very surprised that Sonic can talk and is unable to comprehend the situation. Sonic confesses that he has been watching him and his wife Maddie all the time, wishing they could be friends. That's why, when he learned the army was looking for him, He decided to hide in his shed because it was the safest place for him. Unfortunately, Dr. Eggman manages to track Sonic's energy wave through his footprints and reaches Tom's house. When Sonic learns about this, he becomes very scared and tells Tom that they are coming to capture him, asking him to help and hide him in his apartment. Tom becomes very flustered, but ultimately decides to help him. Meanwhile, Eggman is standing in front of his shed, finding Sonic's footprints once again. At that moment, Tom manages to hide Sonic in a secret room in his apartment and goes out to talk to Eggman and drive him away from the house. Eggman uses his robots to search for Sonic, telling Tom that there is a strange creature that released a high electrical energy that destroyed the satellites in space, and he is very sure that the creature is in his apartment. The robots reach the secret room where Sonic is hiding, and he disguises himself as a ball to avoid detection. As soon as he sees the robot's lasers, he moves quickly and leaves the room. Dr. Eggman hears something and enters the house to see what's happening, but he finds a raccoon eating. However, by coincidence, he sees Sonic's hair and threatens to kill Tom if he doesn't reveal Sonic's location. Sonic sees everything happening and is forced to surrender himself to save Tom. Eggman is alarmed and shoots Sonic, causing him to lose consciousness. The robot of Eggman attacks him and shoots at Tom, so he has to take Sonic and escape quickly. Then Eggman's assistant comes to revive him, and he yells at him for not chasing them before they escaped. At that moment, they escape in the car, and Tom tells Sonic they need to go to get the bag of magic rings that fell when he was hit by the tranquilizer dart. Tom opens the car for him and tells him to go get his rings, and he learns that their location is in the west. He's very surprised when he sees Sonic run quickly to the Pacific Ocean and return in less than 2 minutes. Sonic tells him he doesn't know the location of San Francisco, so Tom takes him in the car, still not comprehending the situation and that he's talking to an alien. Later, they go to a rest stop to make a call, and Sonic sits in the car watching people dancing in a bar. He gets out of the car and goes to sit in the bar for a while. Tom is surprised that Sonic is not in the car, so he goes after him. When he finds him sitting in the bar, he tells him they need to leave quickly so no one discovers them. Sonic says he wants to enjoy his time a little on Earth, so Tom reluctantly agrees. Sonic writes a list of all his wishes and is very sad to leave Earth without fulfilling his dreams. Tom is moved and agrees to dance with him and enjoy their time. Then 3 people come to fight with them, and when they provoke them, Sonic goes to hit Tom, causing a fight with everyone in the bar because of Sonic. He uses his super speed to tie up everyone and make them hit each other away from Tom. Tom is surprised that everyone has fallen to the ground, and he takes Sonic and escapes. Everyone in the bar runs after them, but they manage to escape and go to a hotel to sleep. Tom notices that Sonic has written a list of all his wishes and that he really wants a friend to be by his side. The next day, they get in the car to go to San Francisco, but they are surprised to find an armored car following them. Eggman is controlling the car remotely and throws a spear at them, trying to capture Sonic and steal his power. Sonic gets out of the car and runs quickly until he destroys Eggman's car and starts dancing happily. But his happiness doesn't last long as a small car from Eggman emerges, aiming a magnetic device at their car to disable it. Sonic takes the device and aims it at the car, destroying it. For the 3rd time, a robot with 1 wheel emerges and chases the car, but this time Tom destroys the robot. A small plane emerges from the robot, and he initially thinks it's just a toy, but it contains a laser and starts damaging the car's roof. Sonic gets very annoyed and grabs the plane, breaking it, only to be surprised by a self-destruct bomb. He tries to throw it from his hand, but finds it stuck and unmoving. Tom tries to help him, but it sticks to his hand too. Sonic takes it from him and places it on a rock, where it explodes nearby and knocks him out. Tom decides to take him to his wife Maddie because she's a veterinarian and might be able to help. Maddie is at her sister Rachel's house at the time, and when they see Sonic, Maddie is very shocked and her sister Rachel faints. Meanwhile, Dr. Eggman is conducting tests on Sonic's hair that he took from Tom's house, enjoying himself and dancing because the hair contains high energy. We go back again to Maddie as she tries to treat Sonic, tied her sister Richard in the chair so that she does not inform the police and inform them of Sonic's location. And at that moment, Sonic wakes up and moves quickly in the house, excited. And Maddie is shocked because he is talking to her husband Tom alone and tells him that Sonic is an alien. And if the police, they know that they will arrest him, and his little niece goes to Sonic and gives him a gift. And after a while, Tom and Maddie come out and take Sonic with them to go to San Francisco. They carry Sonic in a bag so that no one sees him, and when they arrive in San Francisco, they go to the building where the bag of rings is, and they go up in the elevator. Then with a word, he says, "I can't breathe," Sonic finds the bag of the rings, but he found Eggman's robot's uses, so he uses his speed and moves the bullet towards the robots to destroy them. But he is surprised because of his speed, but this is because he uses his hair. So Sonic flies off the top of the building and the magic rings fall from him. So he takes one of them and opens a magic gate for Tom and Maddie. And at the last moment, he has transported them to a farm, and then he takes his rings and runs at a super speed to escape. Who is the most beautiful? But Eggman is chasing him and determined to catch him, and Sonic will be surprised that he has the same speed as he. He falls to the ground. Of course, Eggman is very happy because he finally managed to defeat Sonic, but at that moment, Tom and Maddie see everything that is happening. Tom takes a magic ring from Sonic's bag and opens a magic gate behind Eggman. They beat him, but Eggman makes him fall from the plane. He found that all the city's residents are against him. So Tom says, "Why are you defending Sonic, who is an alien?" So he tells him that Sonic is his friend, and it is impossible for him to abandon him no matter what happens. As soon as Sonic hears Tom's words, he responds to them by saying that he has been running away from people his whole life, and that this is his only chance to prove himself in defending his friend. He ran very quickly towards Eggman and hit his plane from all directions. Then Tom opened a magic gate to the Mushroom Planet, and with it came Sonic on Eggman and Beerus towards the gate, and it closed on him. He is very happy that they defeated Eggman, and Tom decides to make a room for Sonic in his house and let him live with him. Eggman lives alone on the Mushroom Planet and does not find any way to return to planet Earth again. The movie ends. The movie begins with the Doctor sitting on the Mushroom Planet after Sonic banished him far away. About planet Earth, and Eggman tries to coexist with the planet and chooses several inventions, hoping that he will find a way to return to Earth again and take revenge on Sonic. So he invents an electrical device and supplies this device with energy through Sonic's hair that he has with him. And this is of course because Sonic's hair has a high electrical energy, and suddenly he explodes. He invents several inventions in the hope of finding a way to return to Earth from Sonic. He creates an electronic device and powers it with Sonic's hair, which contains high electrical energy. Suddenly, the device explodes, releasing electrical energy into space, opening a magical portal from which 3 soldiers from another planet emerge. When they approach Eggman, he uses a trap to eliminate them, and then rushes through the portal to escape the Mushroom Planet. But suddenly, a red creature resembling Sonic named Knuckles appears. Seeing Sonic's hair with Eggman, he asks where he got it, clearly searching for Sonic with harmful intent. Eggman offers to help him find Sonic if he helps him leave the Mushroom Planet. The scene shifts to New York City, where a group of thieves has stolen money from a bank, pursued by the police. Sonic witnesses the event, speeds up to stop the thieves, and dismantles their car, allowing the police to arrest them. The next day, Sonic goes fishing with his friend Tom, who notices his exhaustion and asks about his absence the previous night. Tom shows him the newspaper article about his heroic act against the thieves. Sonic claims he is a hero for assisting the police. Back home, Sonic opens a magical portal to Hawaii. Knowing Tom and his wife Maddie are attending a friend's wedding, he gives Tom the magic ring to return. While they are away, Sonic plays around, creating chaos. Meanwhile, a magical portal opens, revealing a yellow creature resembling Sonic named Tails, who is searching for Sonic. At night, when the power goes out, Sonic hears a strange noise at the door, finding Eggman, who was exiled to the Mushroom Planet. A strange noise at the door, Eggman attacks Sonic, but Knuckles appears, proving to be much stronger than Sonic, demanding the location of the Master Emerald, an inheritance from his tribe. Sonic is confused by his words. A police car suddenly hits Knuckles, driven by Tails, who asks Sonic to escape with him. They flee, with Eggman attempting to stop them, but Tails hits him with the car. On their journey, Tails explains that Knuckles is the last of his tribe and the most dangerous warrior in the galaxy, obsessed with finding the Master Emerald, which is considered a myth. Suddenly, Knuckles attacks them, standing on the car's roof, forcing Tails to throw the car off the cliff, taking Sonic with him. When Eggman arrives, he sends a message to his assistant, delighted to be back on Earth, sending him his inventions to assist Knuckles. Sonic seeks refuge with his friend Tom, pulling out a map to the Master Emerald, given to him by the owl who raised him. The map lights up, revealing a hologram of Sonic's adoptive mother, warning that the Master Emerald can turn thoughts into reality, cautioning against falling into evil hands. The hologram disappears, and Sonic decides to find the emerald to protect it from Knuckles. The map reveals a compass in Siberia leading to the emerald, so Sonic and Tails open a portal to Siberia, arriving in a snowy area. They disguise themselves to avoid detection, But when they encounter Siberians speaking a different language, Tails uses a translation device which malfunctions, insulting the bartender, causing a commotion. The bartender calls her friends who remove Sonic and Tails' disguises, shocked to discover they are aliens, threatening to throw them into the fire. Tails attempts to fix the translation device to plead for their lives. When it works, it says Bophonica, revealing a dance contest to resolve conflicts. Winning means leaving unharmed, losing means burning. 3 Siberians perform, followed by Sonic and Tails, delivering an impressive performance, winning the contest. The bar patrons enjoy their show. Afterward, Tails tells Sonic he's happy to be with him, feeling like his closest friend. The next day, Tails flies with Sonic to find the compass leading to the Master Emerald. They reach a dark cave, finding a door with an owl statue, inscribed with a strange language. Tails translates, revealing the Master Emerald was originally 7 emeralds with 7 brave warriors, merged into one with extraordinary power, hidden in a secret location to prevent evil control. Sonic opens the door, discovering a large owl statue with symbols matching the map. He manipulates one symbol, releasing a green beam, revealing the compass to the Master Emerald. Suddenly, Eggman and Knuckles arrive to seize the compass. Eggman fires a missile at Sonic, who redirects it toward him, escaping the cave with Tails. They find Eggman's robots pursuing them. Sonic tries to evade them while Knuckles chases him for the compass. The robots fire a missile at Sonic, causing him to hang from the mountain, dropping all the magic rings that open portals that can be traveled through. Sonic gets upset and asks Knuckles why he has been chasing him all this time. Knuckles explains that he lost his family because of him. He tells him that one day his father went out with the tribe to take the power gem that was with his adoptive mother, the owl, and since then, his father and the entire tribe disappeared and never returned. He tells Sonic that he also lost his mother on that day, and it becomes clear that both of them are starting to understand each other. But suddenly, Tails ties Knuckles with a device to defend Sonic. Sonic throws to him the compass and asks him to escape, but unfortunately, Eggman takes the compass and fires a missile at Tails. Sonic goes to check on Tails and finds him unconscious. Unfortunately, an avalanche occurs, so he takes Tails and escapes quickly. He calls Tom, who is at his friend's wedding, and asks him to throw the magic ring he has to open a portal for him to escape. Tom throws the magic ring and is surprised that the ring has been swapped with his friend's device ring. He rushes to get the groom's ring, and when he refuses to give it to him, Tom is forced to hit him to catch Sonic. Afterward, he takes the magic ring, throws it, and the portal opens, allowing Sonic to enter. The avalanche covers everything, ruining the wedding, and at the same time, Tom is surprised that the wedding wasn't real and that it was a police plan to capture Sonic. He goes to fight all the police officers to help Sonic, but in the end, they manage to capture him. When Maddie, Tom's wife, finds out they are trapped in the hotel, she thinks of a plan with her friend to rescue him and Sonic. She takes Tails' tools from his bag and goes to the hotel, but is surrounded by police officers. Her friend arrives and fires at them with Tails' advanced weapon. Then Maddie rescues them at the last moment. Meanwhile, Eggman and Knuckles reach the location of the power gem and find a map on the ground. Knuckles places the compass on the map, and it starts to light up until a strong green beam appears, indicating the location of the power gem. The sea splits in two, revealing a bridge leading to the gem. Sonic and his friend Tom see the green beam and realize that Knuckles and Eggman have reached the gem's location. Sonic decides to confront them and take the gem from them, asking his friend Tom to take care of Tails, who is unconscious. Then he gathers his energy and runs quickly on the water to get the gem, but the waves are too high and throw him onto the shore. Sonic regains consciousness and finds a forest in front of him. When he enters, he is surprised by the temple containing the gem. Eggman and Knuckles are in the temple, trying to escape the traps to steal the gem. Suddenly, a giant iron ball chases them, and they save themselves at the last moment. Eggman uses one of his inventions, sending a small robot to explore the area to avoid the traps. After a while, they reach the power gem, and Eggman plans to kill Knuckles to take the gem for himself. But suddenly, Sonic arrives, falling from the ceiling, disrupting Eggman's plan. Then he faces Knuckles, telling him that Eggman is trying to take the gem for himself. Knuckles gets upset and tells Eggman that this wasn't their original agreement and that he was supposed to take the power gem. Eggman laughs and tells him he's very naive for believing him. He takes the gem and gains immense power. The temple collapses and the sea returns to normal. A large rock falls on Knuckles in the water and he can't breathe. Sonic arrives, removes the rock to save him, and they emerge from the water. Knuckles is very surprised by Sonic's actions because he could have left him to die in one. Sonic tells him that his mother taught him not to hate anyone and that he must feel responsible for everyone. They are surprised to see Tails coming to help them, very happy that nothing happened to him, especially since he was injured by Eggman's missile. Sonic offers Knuckles to become friends and work together to return the power gem. Meanwhile, a police officer is monitoring Eggman's assistant, who is preparing his machines and equipment to take over the planet. They attack him and tie him up for questioning. Suddenly, Eggman appears, acting strangely due to the power he gained from the gem. He frees his assistant and decides to take over Earth. The police arrive and demand Eggman's surrender, but they are surprised when he flies, dismantling all their tanks and vehicles, creating a massive robot from them, thanks to the power gem, as it can turn ideas into reality. Sonic arrives on a plane with Tails and Knuckles, planning to destroy Eggman's robot. Knuckles jumps from the plane, trying to use his strength to hit the robot's arm. But since the robot is massive, nothing happens. Eggman destroys Tails' plane and fires a missile at Sonic, but Sonic rides it, changes its course, and redirects it back at the robot. Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails regroup, and Knuckles tells them the robot is very powerful and they need to find its weak point. Sonic encourages them, saying they need to work together as a team. He climbs a bridge to distract Eggman, but Eggman uses his robot to fire a laser, destroying the bridge. Tails can enter the core of the robot and create virtual copies to distract Eggman. Knuckles takes advantage of the opportunity, hits him, and extracts the power core from his body, causing Eggman's robot to lose its strength. Sonic sees the jewel from afar and goes to take it. Eggman tries to control the robot to crush Sonic, but at the last moment, Tom and Maddie save Sonic and take the jewel. Eggman gets angry and flips their car, but fortunately, nothing happens to them. However, he notices that the power jewel is completely destroyed. Eggman comes with his robot to kill them and creates a ring of fire around them to prevent their escape. Suddenly, the 7 jewels that form the power jewel appear and enter Sonic's body. Eggman rejoices because he thinks he has crushed and killed Sonic, but he is surprised to find that Sonic is not dead. Sonic's color turns golden, and he gains superpowers thanks to the 7 jewels. Sonic can fly and hits the robot until he destroys it, defeating Eggman. Afterward, the 7 jewels exit his body, and he returns to his normal form. Tails asks him why he gave up the power jewels, saying it was his only chance to be the strongest person in the world. Sonic replies that true power is the power of family. Knuckles manages to gather the 7 jewels again, forming the power jewel, and the 3 of them vow to be one tribe and protect the jewel at any cost.